Hey, I'm gonna let y'all know right now. My allergies is all over the place. So y'all gotta excuse me. Like I be doing good, and then it's like waves and shit. But I want to get to the reading. So excuse me, please. I'm gonna try my best. Oh, meanwhile, I did so much earlier today. Goddamn, depending on when you hear this reading, it's 11:23 p.m. where I am on motherfucking May 6th. And I have done so much in the last couple days. I'm tired as fuck. I'm gonna just let you know I'm tired as fuck. But again, I said I'm gonna get a reading out. I'm gonna get a reading out. But also, I'm hungry as fuck. I've been on my, fasting and shit. Not really. Like I was fasting because I had 1,000 things to do, and I just didn't eat. So I ain't on a real actual fast. If I was really on a fast, I'd be on some detox. Some herbal, some. I really be on my shit. But right now, I just haven't eaten in hours and hours, bitch. I've been doing so much. I'm tired as fuck, hungry as fuck. I'm finna go up the way after this reading and give me a goddamn pizza or something. Cause that's really the only thing that's open. Like where I live, you could do DoorDash. DoorDash, that shit be high as fuck over hell no. And then people don't, they be scraping the bottom of the barrel and doing the bare minimum because it's after hours. I don't trust that shit. So I ain't finna DoorDash a motherfucking thing. I got a vehicle and I will drive to the destination. But uh being that it's getting late, all the places closing and ain't really no other places open other than like, the Waffle House. I don't want that. Goddamn, what do you call that? Dennis. I don't want that. Wawa. I know some of y'all in certain states don't have Wawas or y'all are not familiar with that. But it's a gas station and convenience type store, but they serve food and they got some good ass smoothies. If you like bananas, you gotta get if you like banana and or banana flavor and you're near a Wawa, you have got to try the banana cream smoothie. That shit is bomb. And they use like depending on the size you get, I get the biggest size, which is the 24 ounce. And they put two whole bananas in it. And of course, you could choose the type of milk or dairy or substitute whatever that you want to put in. That shit is so fucking good, and that shit helps with high blood pressure and fucking shit like that. But of course, you gotta moderate it because you will gain some weight. Keep drinking that motherfucker unless that's what you want to do because that's what I initially wanted to do. I'm petite, skinny, minute. And I was on my milkshake and smoothie kick for a period of time in the past because I was trying to gain weight. But now I'm more so about healthy. I don't care, but I know how to watch it, so I don't overdo it. But they got a mean ass motherfucking banana smoothie, right? But other than goddamn Wawa's, Sheets too. I don't do Sheets. I mean, they sell more fried food, but they got subs and shit. I don't really like how they do their subs. The meatball sub is okay, but the other subs I don't like how they fold it and then making it to two sandwiches and wasting paper and all this shit. And then the other shit they got is fried food, and I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Not when it's hot or humid or warm. I don't know. I don't want too much fried shit. But anyhow, goddamn, the only other place that's open is a place called Chanelos. It's a pizza place where I live, and that motherfucker don't close to 3 a.m. So I got time. I got time. I'm finna fuck something up when I finally get there. Cause I haven't cooked for the last couple of days and shit. And when I tell you my family loves my cooking, motherfucker just asked me a few hours ago, when you gonna cook? They want some salmon cakes or salmon croquettes. They were like, I've been tasting your salmon cakes. I said, God damn. I said, I won't prepare it. I'm goddamn busy. I got a ton of other shit, you know what I'm saying? But I got you. So I said I cook that shit tomorrow. It's for my father. My father, I'm daddy's little girl. He always look out for me. He like the only fucking one other than my children's in this world that fucking really genuinely loves me, cares about me, supports me, ain't trying to get over on me, ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? He like the only motherfucking one besides my children. And that's crazy to me because I got issues with my mom and they're still together, mind you. And other motherfuckers, my siblings, and they weird and fake, and so that could be something that y'all might be dealing with. I don't know. I haven't even touched the cards to shuffle them. I'm just trying to get my shit together to do this reading. So if you still listening to this point, I appreciate, for real. Excuse me. Excuse me. I appreciate for real. But like I said, my allergies all of a sudden just is acting up. So I said, I'm gonna do this reading, but goddamn, I might need a moment, but I'm gonna take my time. I don't wanna I don't wanna be too long in this reading, so y'all gonna have to bear with me. You know, I am a I am naturally a fast reader. All right. It don't take me that long. I don't have to shuffle 1,000 cards. I'm a fast reader. But I slow myself down um because I understand that people are watching me. I'm reading for the collective audience, and so I want y'all to get it and understand it. And of course, if you don't resonate, that's totally fine. Y'all got to keep in mind, I'm just reading what the cards say in energy. I don't know your life. Everybody's circumstance is different. So if something doesn't resonate with you, it's cool. Just leave it to insight. You never know. My readings are like, you know, I read into the future. I can see the past, present, and future with or without the tarot cards. I just use the tarot cards because I enjoy using them. The artistic display. I'm an artist myself. I don't draw as much and paint as much and sculpt as much as I used to. I used to do that heavily back in like middle school and school days and shit. These days I'm more so of a writer, like books, and I'm a songwriter. I write songs. That's my thing. Music is my thing. That's the number one thing that I can do and feel totally free. Um, but yeah, thank y'all for rocking with me. Um, I was meditating before this reading and just trying to, clear out my energy because like I said, I've been doing a lot. And so before I get to these cards, I want to make sure that my energy is cleansed and cleared. before I do a reading for the collective audience. So that's what I'm coming out of. I was in the process of it, and now I'm coming out of it. So yeah, I was looking for some music, but you know, shit won't. I won't get in what I wanted. But let me see. Nope. Uh, every time I try to get some music, people is talking all over the place. Lord have got Rihanna on there. I just heard. I'm sorry, y'all. But we were about the like I said, I hadn't shuffled the cards and nothing. I'm trying to get it together, but I'm taking my time because I know when I get started, I'm finna move forward fast. This is one of them fast readings. And I don't know why. I mean, I know why I read fast, but I don't know why I'm in that energy to go fast. Like I just heard Ricky Bobby. Go fast, Ricky Bobby. Y'all ever watch that movie Talladega Nights? Talladega Nights with Will Ferrell, and he was Ricky Bobby. Like, and when he was a child, he was like he want to go fast. So I feel like I want to go fast. I don't know why, but that's just my style of reading anyway. Like I said, so you know, I might seem boring right now. Wait for it. Give me a moment, y'all. I need to take a drink of everything that let me clear my throat. Have mercy, babe. I hope you don't mind. And I'm from the DMV. So that's like, you know, that DC Go Go and DJ Cool and all that shit. Goddamn, yeah, the Junkyard Band, the motherfucking Backyard Band, Chuck Brown, you know, Sardines, eh, and pork and beans, and Run Joe, the police at the door. Anyway, but let me clear my throat. Have mercy, babe. I hope you don't mind. Let me clear my throat. Hmm. All right, I'm about to shuffle the cards real quick and get into these energies. Again, I thank y'all for y'all patience. If you're rocking with me, please make sure that you like, subscribe, and if you wish to share, you can. You know, hell, a few years back, I would have never have done this. I would have never started a YouTube channel, but I was called to do so. And I know I was called to do so because even I was like, oh hell no. My energy gonna be drained trying to read for motherfucker. I don't even feel like. But the Most High said, "Nah, you gotta get up out here." So that could be something, a message for someone, whatever it is. You could be an intuitive reader, or you could be a psychic or a medium or whatever. And you could be teeter tottering on the thought and idea of if you should start a social media for it. I can't tell you what to do. All I know is I was in that position once. And the Most High pretty much showed me in so many ways through signs, synchronicities, and mostly just through feeling like I felt it. Like I don't know why, but I should do this. This is a great thing. And when I tell you it took a long time to get ahead, boy, with me. So if you do start at like a YouTube channel, all I'm gonna say is don't give up. And guy, I can't even get mad. I gotta give a shout out to Mr. Beast because he the one that said it. He said some shit in the brink of me goddamn giving up on my tarot channel. He said, before you give up on your YouTube channel, and I know he get a lot of criticism and backlash, and he got a lot of supporters too. Whatever the case may be, he said, before you give up on your YouTube channel. So this is for all y'all who are thinking about starting a YouTube channel. He said, it's gonna be slow. You ain't gonna have it's gonna be crickets. But do not give up. He said, it don't even matter how you do it or what you do. Put your all into it. Do your best. And he said the most important thing is, the key is 100 videos. You got to get to 100 videos. He said, I can give you all these tips and things and stuff to do, but until you get to your 100th video, you truly can't complain. And I was like, what? 100 videos and until I can complain. Meanwhile, at that time when I heard him say that, I was like at 50 videos. And I was just putting videos out anyway, it was adding up. But then I took a long hiatus because, life be life and I was going through a lot. And then I was going through a period of time, like I was second guessing, like, should I continue to do this or what? I don't know. But then I kept feeling like, yeah, I need to do this. Like this this is definitely something to not give up on. This is definitely something that's gonna last through through the long haul. And I was like, all right, well, if that's the truth, if that's what it is, I'm gonna stick with it. And I'm gonna get to these 100 videos. So I logged back on. I started recording more videos. I think at the time that I came back a few weeks ago, because it ain't been that long, it been about 3 weeks, almost a month. And I think I was at, don't give me the line, okay? I wasn't quite at 100 videos. I was like 90 something. I was almost there. I think I had like maybe 6 more videos to do. So that means I was like at 94 or something like that. I had like 6 more videos to do to get to like 100. And when I tell you, I was going through it just past recently in the last couple months. And I pushed through. And I did those last few videos. And when I got to 100, when I tell you all of a sudden, it was like, voila. Oh, all of a sudden the algorithm knows me. All of a sudden I'm getting more views. What the fuck? And it's been 6 months, dead ass. It had been 6 months, and I just hopped on the thing and started doing videos until I got to my 100 videos. And before I got to the 100 videos, it still won't no much activity, but I kept going. And once I got to that 100 video, shit started to pick up. I said, "Well, I be damn." Mr. Beast was right. Get to your 100th video. Don't rush it. Don't force it. If you quick with it, great. But if you're thinking about starting a YouTube video, it don't matter about what it's about. Do your thing as long as it's you, you're being authentic, you love what you do, and it's effortless. Like, I know a lot of people do videos, do YouTube, and do content across the board. And they do a lot of editing and this, that, and the third. That's why I love tarot, because I ain't finna edit. Like, I fuck up 100 times like I just did. I ain't finna edit a goddamn thing. We just gonna fuck up and keep going and let it roll. But it be a lot of people that put a lot of work and time and effort and energy into just one video. And man, shout out to those people. If you are one of those people, man, do your thing. But just make sure that you keep in mind that there, you do have to balance yourself. You do have to set aside some time to rest, take a break. And when I say that, I ain't saying your content gotta take a break. You might want to get in the habit of like making a few videos ahead of time. Like say for instance, you make 5 videos this week, but you don't release them till next week. And when next week come, you release them one at a time. So one on Monday, one on Tuesday, one on Wednesday, one on Thursday. Meanwhile, you're recording the next batch of videos for the next week. You get what I'm saying? Pace it. Like, make sure you have some shit already available. And even if you don't, when your body says rest, rest. If people really support you, they can wait. In fact, that's a good goddamn thing. Because when you're too readily available, when something is too readily available, it loses value. So you kind of do want people to miss you. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a little quick tip for people who are considering starting with YouTube or whatever as far as content creation. Now, it been 22 minutes, but I feel like y'all needed to hear that. Some of y'all, not all of y'all. I know a lot of y'all probably clicked off or was like irritated and visual. What is going on with the reading? Okay, the overall energy is the Hierophant. Followed by the Six of Pentacles. Somebody in the codependent. It's a commitment, marriage, 10 of Swords, some sort of betrayal, the Empress. Somebody with somebody. It's a somebody that been betrayed by Empress child, and I feel like it's a masculine energy, and I feel like this masculine energy is someone you know, or possibly have dealt with in the past. They was committed, married, whatever the fuck. Whomever they married or had children with, y'all. Oh, they they realizing that person. I don't know. It looked like they feel betrayed, but it looked like it's a lot with this person. This person hasn't done the work that they needed to do, but I feel like they're outgrowing a situation. Meanwhile, the situation that they're in, they had a lot to do with causing the bullshit. Also, this person, because they caused the bullshit, they end up stuck, tied, and bound to a situation that they can't see their way out of. They can get out of it, but it's going to take some work, okay? Some spiritual work, physical work, and they lazy spiritually and physically, mentally, emotionally. They feel stuck, tied, and bound to a situation, a commitment with possibly someone that they had maybe children with. Either way, they're married to this person, possibly. Um, they feel betrayed by this person. Maybe they seeing some true colors about the person that they're with, right? But I feel like they so far into the situation, they can't do shit about it. So they think and feel. So they feel stuck, tied, and bound to the situation. But that's an illusion. It be feeling that way. And trust me, I've been through that. It be feeling that way, seeming that way. But when I got out of my personal situation, I look back like, It really wasn't that hard. It just seemed like that because you become codependent to a person. You get used to a person being there. You get used to sharing half of the responsibility and so forth and what have you. Now, King of Pentacles, Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Virgo, Five of Swords. Some King of Pentacles feel defeated, or they wanted to defeat you. Wounded warrior. Yeah, that was who, child. You the wounded warrior. You done been hurt so goddamn much, but you come up out of it and rise from it like the goddamn phoenix. The devil. This person is obsessing about you. They toxic too. They got some shit to work on. This ain't this person that's in this household, family, possibly. And I say that because the four wands came up, but I don't feel like that's who this person is. I do feel like the person that's in the house, home, family situation that feels stuck, tied, and bound to a situation is toxic. Yeah, I do feel that. And I do feel they defeated, but I feel like I'm picking up on two masculine energies right now. The justice, yeah, people are getting their justice for fucking with you. Three of Pentacles, huh? Seven of Swords, yeah, this person from your past, they getting what they deserve. That's why, they getting their just desserts because they was lying, sneaking, hiding, getting away with some shit for some time. Eight of Wands, you might receive some sort of communication. You're in Hermit. Possibly whomever's gonna communicate with you. I just heard commute. They might travel towards you, or you might travel. Like I said, this person could be at work, and you could travel a long distance to work, and they might travel a long distance to work. I'm just getting that. That's a side note. Anyway, you're gonna get some communication coming in. You're in Hermit. I feel like somebody else went into Hermit mode. Maybe a masculine energy. They went into Hermit mode and they did some soul searching. The Hangman, yeah, shit on hold. Whatever they went, whatever goddamn soul searching they did, they probably figured it out. Figured out that you was a great catch, to say the least, right? Meanwhile, they blocked and shit is on hold on purpose because of you and the Most High God. Like, you're, child, I just heard middle finger up. You ain't worth it. I don't know where that came from. This person thought they was victorious with you with the Six of Wands. Short victory, short win. But at the same time being selfish, holding back their time, effort, and energy with the Four Pentacles. I feel like that was in the past. I feel like you doing that now, but not out of spite. You just naturally moving forward so they feel like you're trying to defeat them, but you don't give a fuck. Meanwhile, Three of Swords, they heartbroken. I feel like both of these masculine energies are heartbroken over you, the High Priestess. You see, you ain't got time. Yeah, Nine of Cups. Motherfuckers want you to settle because they're the type to settle. Yeah, you might be happy, wish fulfilled, so you think and suffice. But one thing I do know is the Nine of Cups is not the Ten of Cups. The Nine of Cups is some temporary flighty, you feel happy sometimes and sometimes you don't. Sometimes you feel like, why the fuck am I here? You teeter tottering. But man, true happiness and joy and peace, Ten of Cups. You ain't teeter tottering. You're actually in that energy. You feel that energy. So I already know how the Nine of Cups work. Ace of Pentacles. That's a gift from the Most High God. That's something tangible. That's a new beginning. Abundance. Who knows, child? Let me keep pulling. It's something big coming for you. It's a gift. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you working hard. You focus on your stability, and you're gonna get a gift. the lovers. Motherfuckers can't never choose you. They have such a hard time choosing you, collective. I wonder why. Probably because you ain't with the bullshit. You ain't with the bullshit. Temperance, yeah, you balanced. You might be a Sagittarius as well. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius as well. Three of Cups, some sort of reuniting celebration. Celebrate good time. Come on. I don't know where that came from. I told you I was tired. When I get sleepy, I be like goofy. I'm sorry. I was holding it together. God damn. I tend to talk a lot too. I apologize. I apologize. Believe me, I do. I apologize. Okay, Ten of Pentacles. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me. I apologize for real. I'm tired, hungry. It's a bad combination. Ace of Cups. New beginning in love, child. The world. Oh Lord. This new beginning in love that's coming towards you, I think it's the most recent person. They do got feelings for you, but I feel like they got a lot to work on and a lot of healing to do, and no. Now's not the time. Now's not the time. And I feel like you know that. You're moving forward. I feel like motherfuckers stopped you in your tracks, as they always do. I feel like once you learn a lesson, you get to moving, and here come another motherfucker, and you're like, skirt, what now? And then just that what now, and you entertaining whatever the fuck they say, it be slowing you down, man. Trust me, I know. But then when you feel, see, you at the point where once you see it ain't much. Like I heard on one of my other readings, Azalea Banks, if it ain't about $1, I'ma holler at you later. If I feel like you wasting my time, I got to go. Whomever this new person is, they seem promising. They seemed. ED, okay, I heard seemed. Past tense, okay. Promising on the surface level. But this person, mm-mm. You're gonna end up in a karmic cycle with this person. I think you realized that because the Eight of Cups came out. You walked away emotionally from this person. You didn't even allow it. It didn't even go nowhere. Y'all ain't going no date. Y'all ain't had no sex. Y'all ain't. I said it in my last reading, child. I said it. They worried though up sleep this night. They can't sleep 9 to 12, but they need to work on themselves. They so focused on you and mesmerized by you. I feel like they're obsessed with you. I feel like they drunk in love with you. I feel like they didn't expect that. I felt like they was on some narcissistic, controlling player type way, and you caught their ass right in the motherfucking heart. You caught them in the heart, child, and you didn't do nothing much but be you. You did nothing and everything all at the same goddamn time. That's what I heard. King of Cups, yeah, they love you, child. They love you. And I told you it's more than one person. You got the Ten of Cups. That's what you focus on that. Whether if it's with a companion or no, it don't matter to you. You just want that peace. You want that peace that brings joy, bliss, happiness, ultimate wish fulfillment, the total wish. That's what you looking forward to. Knight of Cups. People coming in with loving, kind, and caring messages and stuff. The fool you because you want a new journey, new beginning, clean slate. What else? The cards act like they didn't want to move. Okay, the way it felt in my hand, like I was pulling it, but it won't coming, like something was holding it. So somebody trying to hold you back, child. Judgment, child. These people are under judgment, and you made a judgment, which caused the tower. It causes the tower because, again, like in my last reading, you can't see how these people can fit into your life because you're moving forward. The Death card, you're ending things completely. I said it. The Star, because you are the star. You have no choice. You got to, in order to Could be an Aquarius or dealing with an Aquarius. But in order to be in that star energy totally, you gotta leave people behind. They gonna they child. I can't make this shit up. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Page of Swords. People are watching you become the star. I just did a reading that literally the title says you are becoming the star. And you must leave these people behind. And you already are on it because you can't see how they fit in your life. It is causing a tower for everyone, especially these masculine energies that are they in love with your child. I think people fall in love with you so easily. Man, woman, child, I don't know. Everybody. The animals, the motherfucking insects, butterflies and shit be fluttering. Butterflies flutter around your ass. Bees be buzzing around your motherfucking ass. They don't even want to sting you. They just want to be around you. Like you attract. You're a nature type person. Nature girl, nature boy. Not that motherfucker that's went to jail for that weird shit and they got the documentary on Netflix. Which I said I was gonna watch that shit. I said, what the fuck? I mean, not Netflix, it's on Hulu. I seen enough in real time when he was actually out of jail doing the most. I saw how he seemed to have started off on a good path and it went left real fucking quick. Child. And then I see him in the jail trying to post videos now. And they say he can't even do that. But he tried it, bitch. He tried it. From what I could tell, child, if y'all was following the nature boy shit, he do seem to, he even said himself, I met God. I talked to God for the first time for real, and I thought I had knew God. Now I know God. And he said God is a feminine. He said God is a feminine female to him. The feminine in in the spiritual and in the physical a female. I said, okay. And he said they, these women need to be respected and loved. I said, what the fuck? You was teeter-tottering on that at first. Then you got carried away with it. Then you start calling all these women bitches and hoes and raping them and, excuse my language, raping them and fucking making them have your children and skeet, 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 skeet. Oh, damn. You know? And now all of a sudden that you in jail for life, bitch, you appreciate the woman. That's crazy, you know. And I ain't knocking the brother. He really, I really feel like he did have some sort of awakening. I mean, you behind four walls, and these days we see people are taking themselves out quick once they get behind four walls, or someone's taking them out. But he's still there. He's still lingering on. And he understand that he ain't getting up out of there, and he actually looked good. He looked like he was working out. He was always a handsome man, but very fucking devious and devilish and fucking child. He was leading a whole group of people. That's scary. A whole fucking cult. And they didn't even know. All they thought was they was getting closer to nature and God. And that is nothing that is good shit. But not mm-mm. I ain't saying you can't come together with people. But when they get to regulating and they're saying that this is how it is and you can't do that and you should do this, it becomes an issue for some. Then when you start going overboard and actually thinking that you are God, I can't talk, are God, then it's a really a motherfucking problem. So anyway, someone wants a passionate new beginning with you. People from your past. It's more than one person. But it's definitely some masculine energy, some actual men, because of that wand. If you're a woman, yes, definitely some men. But in the past, they try to manipulate you with the magician. They thought you would fall for it, you didn't. They spent a lot of time and effort and energy trying to You know, pull the goddamn wool. What you call that shit? Try to goddamn, you know, pull the wool over your eyes. I don't know how to saying go, child. They didn't expect for you to figure it out and move on with the Seven of Pentacles. I don't know, child. Seven of Wands and have your guards up and block them. The Sun, because you saw the truth. Sun is the most positive card in the deck. You saw all you needed to know. And now they see the motherfucking truth as well. God damn, I'm dropping the cards. Hold on, y'all. Two of Cups, they're fucked up. All these people are fucked up because they still feel a connection to you. It don't have to be romantic. It could be family, friends, whomever. Um, Two of Wands, but you have a choice, and they had a choice too. They chose to not treat you so fairly, so you choose to move on. Page of Cups, as you're moving on, people are gonna come back, apologetic with a sob story. Wanting you to feel sorry for them, and it's like, well, bitch, I'm the one you hurt, bitch. Goddamn, you feel sorry that I left your ass behind, but do you feel sorry for, you know, what I had to go through mentally, emotionally, and physically after how you treated me? Absolutely not. So you've been here resting, chilling, and healing, and goddamn, let me keep going. And you ignoring them with the goddamn Four of Cups. They ignored your cup of love in the first beginning. So yeah, it's definitely justice. The tables have turned. It's the justice is flippity flop to me. Flip flopping this shit. Like on Vampire in Brooklyn. When John Witherspoon saw, you ever seen the Wolf Man? To the 20, what he said, to the 24th power? Flip flopping and shit. He was a whole man and then he turned into a wolf and he was flip flopping and shit. Yeah. Anyway, there. Ciao. Five of Cups, they feel sadness, regret, remorse, crying over spilled milk. And all they got to do, all the motherfucker ever has to do is turn around and they'll see them other cups, them other two cups right there. But they feel left out in the cold. They feel you done left them out in the cold. They feel like you just left. They feel like betrayed and defeated and left out in the cold. You just moved on, right? But Two of Cups, juggling, Queen of Cups. They were juggling you even though they knew that you loved them. They were they won't, they were playing with your energy. In other words. They were like, oh, collective love me. He or she love me. I ain't ready to commit. I'm playing games. I'm doing all this shit. But I'm gonna play with it. Let me see what I can get out of it. Anyhow, King of Swords. Now, whomever was doing this, they were cold to you. Now they mad. They just mad. They were cold to you in the past, but they were excited about you. This could be the newer person too. I think they want to take some sort of action. Wait a minute. Yeah, King of Wands. They want to take some sort of action. But shit, they just like the rest of the motherfuckers you ever deal with. Yeah, oh Lord, they are, they just like the rest of the other motherfuckers you already dealt with. But y'all, when I tell you, they worse, cause they coming up as the emperor, and they in the reverse. They swear they God's gift. They can't understand why the fuck would you leave them. But dealing with them is like their way or the highway. And you said, bitch, before I even get too deep with you, I'm gonna take the highway. I ain't even, cause you saw it. You saw it. Knight of Swords, yeah. Some crazy ass energy coming in. Ooh, child of chariot. Okay. Be careful if you're driving. I'm gonna say that. Also, I heard if you get in a new car, someone's gonna be mad about it And it's gonna be somebody that has always showed some subtle type of jealousy or coldness to you. But they never like said anything or did anything. Y'all never had an argument or nothing like that. Or if so, it's been a while. Well, if you get a new vehicle, ooh, child, they true colors finna show. They might come out and say some wild shit, do some wild shit. I don't think they're gonna fuck up anything with your vehicle. Even though I do sense a couple of y'all, depending on where y'all live, y'all might want to protect y'all vehicles. Cause even if it don't matter if you in the ghetto or the suburbs, people are out here like purposefully vandalizing shit. I just heard, especially in the ghetto. Okay. Now, if you're in the suburbs, they just trying to steal your shit because they broke and they fucking decided to come to more wealthy looking neighborhoods to try to catch a lick. So that's just for a few of y'all. Anyway, this is someone that's been around you. They might, it's kind of like you get a new car, everything's going good. They don't say much, they don't do much. They like they acting like they happy for, oh good, that's a nice car, blah blah blah. The next thing you know, you see them a couple days later and they got an attitude for nothing, and they just take some shit out on you, and then it might be an exchange of words, like you might have to say something to this motherfucker. I would advise, if you can help it, don't argue with people right now. Let them feel how they feel. Let them be how they be. Just walk off or drive off in your new motherfucking vehicle. That part. Okay. Trust me, I've been through it, y'all. Minding my business. I ain't even gonna get into it on this reading because it ain't about me. Anyway, but I've been through something like similar to that, like middle fingers up and everything when I drove past and looked through the rearview mirror and my middle fingers was up, and I was like, "What the fuck? I ain't even seen you or talked to you. Hell, I'm just passing by, bitch. You're standing at the bus stop." And they literally were standing at the bus stop waiting for the bus. They literally were. And I drove by in my core and hadn't talked to this person in a few years. But they knew it was me because of my vehicle. And I was like, oh shit, that's such and such. And I was going too goddamn fast, and I looked through the rearview mirror, and they had ran to the middle of the street and did some old wild gestures and put their middle finger up, and I was like, oh well, damn, okay. They feel okay. They feel that type of, well, don't let me catch you, because the old me would have backed the fuck up. Skirt. What you say now? I'd have backed right up and said some shit. But the new me is like, nah. I used to could do that in the 90s. It ain't so goddamn safe to be doing that shit now. I was younger and more reckless then anyway, and I ain't give a fuck. So just keep that in mind. I'm just saying. Queen of Wands. Yeah, you looking good in your new vehicle, child. They mad. Knight of Wands. They was flighted in and out. You couldn't depend on these folk. What the fuck? So you moved on. Toward calmer waters with Six of Swords. Six of Swords. These people were only causing conflict and chaos in your life. They were holding you back. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. You single, self-sufficient, abundant. The Moon. You don't even know what's ahead of you. I said that in the last few readings. Child, you don't know what's coming for you. You getting your wish fulfillment. You've been working hard with the Eight of Pentacles. You've been working hard. Head down. Focus. Minding your business. People have been trying to sabotage you and do all the most. All of these people that you've been around, like, no wonder you feel like, you want a clean slate and you want to just move past all of this shit. You want to move forward. You want to leave people alone because you cannot see them going with you. They're a burden with the 10 of Wands. I feel like you held on long enough. You held on past the expiration date. Now you know you got to go. You got to go. It's just it. The strength. It's gonna take some strength though, cause you love these people. They could be family and everything. But with these people come illusions, confusion, delusion. 7 of Cups. They all bogus. They're not. They're not working on themselves spiritually. Or not. You're ready. In the Wheel of Fortune, you're ready. You've mastered it. You no longer fit in. You no longer resonate with whatever you got going on. Whether if it's your car that you got currently, you're ready to get a new one. The home you living in right now, you're ready to get a new one. Your job, you're ready to get a new one, or a business or something. You ready to get up out of there. Because this is new energy. So I ain't need no promotion. It's you finna get up out of there. Now, for a few of y'all, it might be a promotion. If you love what you do and enjoy what you do, it's just going to be more of that to come, is what I'm gathering. You moving away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, like literally, physically. I feel like you already mentally have moved away, emotionally have moved away. You had got it all together within yourself. So only thing left to do is make a physical move. And that's why the Wheel of Fortune is coming out to move you forward. Exactly. Ace of Swords, I'm speaking the truth, and you have learned the truth about yourself and everything else. Um, you've connected to the Most High God. You've gaining you've gained truth about the divine. I'll say that. So you moving forward. And because of that, there's gonna be some sort of conflict. But I feel like it's not going to affect you. It's gonna be conflict due to you moving out of there. You're moving out of there, wherever, and that's where the conflict is gonna come from. It's gonna come from the people involved. They're gonna feel a type of way, and they're gonna try to cause some sort of conflict for you, which is why the strength card came up. It will take some strength to deal with this. It's like you're on the brink of something. You already was on the brink of something. Now you're getting to it, and so this is the last straw. I just heard. I feel like as you're moving out, you know to move out, but a few people are gonna really show you their diabolical true colors, and it's gonna be more than a confirmation. It's gonna be a push, like the Wheel of Fortune. You already know. You already have the confirmation. You're already moving forward. But the way people finna act as things start to show up for you, it's just gonna cause you to move forward faster, even quicker. It's gonna cause you to be like, you know what? I knew it, and I felt it, and now I see it, and now no. Cause a lot of this stuff, like I said, nine of wands, you had been supposed to let go, but the love that you carried for these people in your heart is what kept you. And that's why it has become a burden now, because these people aren't changing. Um, they're not, and so it's gonna continue to hold you down. So you feel like you got no choice. So now that you are finally letting go, that's why it takes strength, because you held on for a long period of time past the expiration date because of the love you had for these people. You really and genuinely love these people, but you gotta let them go. You gotta let them go. Meanwhile, 3 of Wands. waiting for ships to come in. Knight of Pentacles. Things have been moving slowly. Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight. It's the slowest moving knight in the deck. But it always shows up in it. I ain't gonna say it always shows up. I'm gonna say when it shows up. Because some people can get lost in that journey and never show up. Right? When it shows up. Oh, it's stable. It's long term. It's grounded. It's it leads way to abundance. But somebody took too goddamn long, is what I'm gathering. This same person that took forever, they're actually waiting on you. But you've already moved forward. You're not playing with this person with the Queen of Swords. They're probably gonna get to the point where they realize you ain't coming back. And so they're gonna have to come back to you. But by that time it's really gonna be goddamn way too fucking late. You hear that train? I don't know if y'all hear that train in the background. But the train is going. And I feel like you own it. Like the chariot, you own the motherfucker. And I did a reading about that in the past. Look, you own the train and they yelling, hold up, wait. Bitch, it's too late. Yeah, they want to come in as a Page of Pentacles with a friendship kind of friendly, what you call that shit? Offer. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. But like I said, stuck, tied, and bound to a situation. We getting back to the overall energy. So they can't do much. Because they stuck, tied, and bound to an empress. To an empress. Either they mama, okay. Either they mama. Or they baby mama. Or wife. Yeah, they betrayed you in the past because they weren't honest with you about this baby mama, possibly for some of y'all. They was juggling. Yeah. They were in the codependent. They was codependent. Six of Pentacles. They was codependent to that situation, so they couldn't give you much. They were so busy giving the other person every fucking thing. They gave you a little, and they ain't even get themselves much. They fucking depleted themselves. Child, they can keep on with it, cause you done moved the fuck on. The Hierophant. Yep. Child, I just heard if they haven't married this person, if it's the mother of their child, that empress that showed up, child, even though they going through it and they have been there way past the expiration date, they about to marry this person. Possibly. Look, allegedly, they might go on and marry this person because they cannot see. They done dug so much of a deep of a hole, and they thought they was a player, right? Looked like they was playing, but committed to the mother of their child possibly the entire time. And they were playing the shit. They was playing the shit out of you, they baby mama, and everyone else, only to end up being played. Why? Because they finally gonna get a baby mama what they wish for, which is a whole marriage. But guess what? They in love with you. Guess what? They still not done with their player ways either. So they might marry this empress. And sadly to say, if they're not already married, they're gonna they're gonna do their best for a while. But this is the type of person that gets triggered, and or if they have a bad day, they gonna go out and cheat. If don't let the wife or baby mama have health issues or anything like that that causes them to not be able to, have sex or what have you. Or they stepping out. This masculine energy is stepping out. They cheating. Just because they're married, they're not going to stop. And guess what? They're never going to forget about you. You're never going to give it to them. They never going to get it, never going to get it. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Never gonna whoa, whoa, whoa. From you. But they can get it from others. They're dead ass about to, child, it's sad. When people feel like when people see this is what happens when people don't do the spiritual work. They get so far deep down into a hole that they feel like they can't get out of, which again is an illusion. They can get out of it. They gotta do the work though. But until they do the work, until they do the work, they have to they're gonna go through it. And if they don't do the work, they end up settling for good for these situations. And that's what's happening right now. So that's what I got. Those are the energies. This is the end of this reading. And with that being said, until next time, one love.